So you can see our drain bolt right here and our oil filters on the left. So today we're changing the oil on a 2023 Nissan Rogue with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. Now this is Canada only. The US has a 1.5 turbo, which we are not covering today. So for this you'll need 5.4 quarts or 5.1 liters of 0W20 oil, a Nissan oil filter, 10mm socket, a 14mm socket or wrench, a push clip removal tool, ramps, an oil drain pan, rags, and a funnel. Let's get started. The first thing we will do is release the hood, then we'll push the stick to the left and we can lift the hood up and remove the oil fill cap. Going underneath the vehicle, we're met with a huge carpeted skid or splash shield. There are a ton of clips, which I'm showing you now. Most of them are push type, but there are also two 10mm head bolts holding it on at the front. So we'll have to remove all of those. So with the final bolt removed, we can put the splash shield to the side, which reveals the oil filter and the drain bolt. The drain bolt is going to be a 14mm head bolt, so we'll take that out. I'm using oil filter pliers to help loosen the oil filter, as the dealer was the last person to do it. Pause the video to get this part number, but I've included it below as well. Even though it's a horizontally mounted filter, I am going to pre-fill it just a little bit so that the engine's not starting dry. Go ahead and install the new filter. You only need to turn it about 3/4 to 1 full turn past snug. If we tighten it more than that, it could leak, or worse, be stuck later. I'm also going to wipe around the filter just so if there is an oil leak, I can easily detect it. Next thing, we'll use our 14mm socket to remove the oil drain plug and let the oil drain out. Now while this is happening, I'm going to use a pair of flush cut snips to cut the old crush washer off and then thread a new one on. Now that the oil is drained out, we can reinstall the old drain bolt. If this video is helpful, please give a like and a subscribe, as now we have the joy of putting on the splash tray. So we're going to start by installing the two 10mm bolts, and then we'll go through and put each push pin back in. So we're using AMSOIL 0W20 Semi-Syn for this. It's very economical oil, saves a lot of money. I'd personally probably use Signature Series just because it is the best oil available. However, this is really cost effective for my customers. So go ahead and add your 5.4 quarts of oil to the motor. Once we have all the oil added in, remove your funnel and replace the oil fill cap. So to reset your oil life monitor, we'll use the arrow keys and the scroll wheel to go to Settings, then Maintenance, then Oil Control System. We'll press OK twice to reset our oil life, and it's going to reset to 15,999 kilometers, though I think that's a little bit much, and I recommend about 8,000 kilometers since it is a small engine with a turbo. And that's all you have to do. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.